It's always there. In your grief, your heart just is in pieces, and you just can't even feel like you can get a breath sometimes.
People have always asked us, they say, well, you know, do you ever get over it? You don't.
When the national anthem's being played and I look at that flag, I'm just so full of pride, you know, for what Curtis did, what he stood for.
There's so much sacrifice in
it. It just was just in our blood to serve. My mother's husband was killed during the Korean War, and my father and his 4 brothers all served. My sister was the first in our family to join the Army. I also have a brother that served in the Air Force, and then I was an MP in the Army. I also have a niece and nephew still serving.
My dad served in the Navy during the Korean War. My brother served in the Marine Corps. My 3 nephews were all in the Marine Corps. I served in the Marine Corps for 4 years, did 2 deployments overseas. When he was a junior in high school, he said, I want to join the Marine Corps, and I was like, yeah, I've known that for a long time, that it was coming. He left a week after he graduated high school. He did his tour in Iraq, came home, and met his wife. So then they got married on our 20th anniversary.
With Katie, you can just see how much she loved him. She lost him at a time that they were still in their honeymoon. So much love. I always feel fortunate that he had that experience in his life. He was in Afghanistan, and it was about 4 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. We both ran to a phone. He had just gotten done with a mission, and you could tell on his voice he was upset. And he kept saying, just talk. I just want to listen to you guys talk. Just talk. I want to hear you. And we got an hour and a half on the phone. Katie had called me maybe a week before he was killed, and she goes, are you hearing from him? I'm not hearing from him. I'm not hearing from him. So she was upset. But at that time, apparently they had been going on a lot of missions, and they were taking a lot of fire. He was a gunner of the MRAP. They were going down the road, and there was another vehicle that had been hit, and they were going to help them out, and they hit IED, and through the vehicle, it catapulted it 20 feet in the air. And it flipped around and landed on him. All of them were injured, but he was the only one killed that day.
I was standing out on our porch out there, and I think Kay was inside, and looked down, seen a black Suburban pull up, park, seen 2 Marines get out, and it just hit me. He's gone. I knew it right away.
They do a dignified transfer, so the Angel flight was coming home, and it goes into Dover.
We went out and the tarmac was dark, and there's this huge cargo plane with the dock bay open with a big light shining down on a casket with a flag on it. You know, and you're just trying to still process all this.
It's only through 2 days later. Yeah, it's only 2 days after he was killed.
We came home, and it was just kind of a whirlwind with the media and photographers. And
the procession then came through town. There was people lined up along the way there, and you know, just paying their respects. We had the procession go down to Houston. All the way down, there was people on overpasses with flags.
I think the whole town was out there.
People were paying attention. They came out to pay their respects and do appreciate what the military is doing.
I think people get so lost in life here, and if you go out of this country, and when you see third world countries, you get a real understanding of how great it is here.
These kids go to war, such idealism. They're not there, I think, for political reasons. They're there because they just want what's right for the country. It's such a selfless act, and it just makes me so proud to be part of that.
He's helped a lot of people.
Yes, he has.
By his death, he's just the conduit. I think our scholarship really helps.
So the money we raise goes toward educational scholarships. That keeps growing. The other portion is we help our local veterans, military, and their families. We've helped with the Fallen Heroes portraits. We've helped with
tribute to the troops. And you'll see, a lot of people, they don't talk about it. They get done and now they go on with the rest of their life. We've met some of the greatest people I've ever known in my life.
It's like an everyday hero. They don't draw attention to themselves. They quietly go about their business.
They're everywhere. They're all over. Just going up and thanking them. Tell them, hey, thanks for your service. Welcome home.
Just the recognition means the world. That flag stands for freedom because of people like our son, people it served.